Yo, what's going on, guys? Man, I want to talk about a story that I came across on the internet today. It's another shamble in the crypto world. So we got this guy here, right? Decorated guy, went to MIT, varsity pole vaulter, pledged to Phi Beta Kappa. I mean, like, all the nines, right? I mean, like, clean shirt press guy, right? So apparently he's about to get taken down for scamming, and here's what it looks like. So he opens up an exchange. And let's see, it says, let me just read the article as it says. I would read it here directly from the webpage. I had to pull it up on my phone because Fortune is being sketchy as far as letting me read it on my desktop. But it says, it's just a decade removed from his time as an MIT undergrad, Gao was undaunted. The Chinese immigrant was riding high in the crypto world after landing on the Forbes 30 for 30 list. So the guy got a little bit of money, right? He's doing his thing. He's moving fast and breaking things. And he had his own blockchain focused venture firm, Shima Capital. Now, Shima Capital, in a short time, Gao raised $200 million from finance heavyweights like Bill Ackerman and prominent crypto firms, including Dragonfly and Galaxy. So these are big names. These ain't small people that invested in this guy. And soon becoming one of the most active investors in crypto by participating in more than 300 deals. The long and the short of it is, the guy takes all of this venture capital. I mean, this firm of his is growing at astronomical levels, right? Faster than pretty much everybody else in the industry. And then starts funneling the money to an offshore company under his name solely. No one else owns it, right? And now he's looking at doing jail time. Because he violated SEC protocols for, investor trust. And I just don't understand, like, why are there so many of these? Do these guys in crypto not watch the news? I mean, everybody is getting taken to the gallows right now, and they just keep doing it one after another, and it makes no kind of sense whatsoever. I mean, it's like, so I don't know if you guys have kept your eyes open, but we're voting on a bill right now that's going to be able to pass regulation in the crypto space, in the AI space. It's getting both, so both crypto and AI in tandem. And at first I thought, this isn't necessarily needed, but the more these types of things go on, man, the more I'm thinking, I don't think we got a choice. There's going to be regulation, or we're going to have a lot of investors losing money. Now, don't get me wrong, but these big guys here, they got enough money to be able to blow, don't get me wrong. But think about the average person like you and I mean, if you're watching this, I don't know if you have $100 million laying around to be able to invest in a company, but I know I don't. And the average person like you and I that may invest our hard-earned money into something like this, we're just out, And I'm not necessarily against the Fed deciding that it's time to step in and regulate some of this, because it makes no sense at all. But here, let's read a little bit more of this. So, Shima appears to be floundering despite the current crypto bull market, and its most recent SEC filing lists assets under management at around 158 million, a figure less than the $200 million Shima raised. So we're talking about the guy has lost 25% of his position in just a short amount of time. Let's see. And there was another part I wanted to go over. That's for the shell company. Correct. Okay, so while the settlement remains under seal, Stuck's lawyers accuse Gao in the court filings of setting up a shell game, this is what I was talking about earlier, of companies including a British Virgin Island entity called Shima B, wholly owned by Gao. Even as he sparred with Stuck, Gao drew on his sparkling resume and confident demeanor. So he's trying to put on this look like, hey, I'm a nice guy, right? Confident demeanor to persuade the top names of crypto and finance, including Bill Ackerman and former President Andrew Yang, to write him checks. According to the schedule of investments viewed by Fortune, Shima began to participate in deals in May 2021 with about $100 million invested on over 200 projects by September 22nd. Not everyone, however, was impressed with Gao's boyish charm. So some people clearly could see this guy might be a confidence man. So several investors, prospective backers, and would-be portfolio companies described Gao and his team to Fortune as young and inexperienced people who didn't really know what they were doing, but rode the crypto wave nonetheless. So it's not that everyone necessarily bought into it, but the ones that did put in hundreds of millions of dollars, and those people may very well be out of their money. And I'm not a lawyer by no means. Let me keep that clear. But going through this article, it seems like he's more than likely going to get hit with embezzlement charges. And there's implications in this sort of thing. I mean, I think that when we constantly have these types of cases, running amok, this guy here, it's we'll lose traction with the validity of the crypto space. As a developer myself, and I think a lot of you guys watching are either developers or at least software and technology enthusiasts. Crypto has the potential to revolutionize the way that we take payments, make payments, the way that we secure assets, like all of that. And this sort of thing does not help. And the only thing that's going to be able to get it under control is regulation. And I think that's what the SEC and the Fed seek to be able to achieve. By no means, I'm not a Fed man, okay? Not a big fan. But I do think that there are times where it can't be avoided. And this sort of thing may be one of them. And one quote, they said, "It just doesn't make any sense. On paper, Gao has sold investors a standard offering. He'd take their money and back early stage blockchain companies, providing exposure and eye-watering upside to the buzzy sector." So, I mean, come on, man. It's even, I do feel good in the sense of I don't relish in somebody else's misfortune, but I do feel good in the sense of me, the quote inexperienced or unsophisticated investor, versus these guys. I mean, they got money to blow and they've been doing it longer than I have, for more deals than I have, even still fall for a snake oil every now and then. Let me see. There was another part I wanted to go over. So, okay, some internal documents. So, the other internal documents viewed by Fortune tell a different story. The entity called Shima B, which Gao had set up in his name while still working with Struck, did not appear at all in Gao's fund structure document, nor in a prospectus shared with investors. So he completely hid this. I mean, obviously, it was for the very sake of funneling money to his own pocket versus, sharing the upside with investors the way he promised it. So meanwhile, other internal documents outlining Shima's holdings revealed that more than 100 investments dated from mid-2021 to late 2022, after Shima had announced his $200 million fundraise, were owned by the Gao-owned Shima B. So it just goes on and on about that, and kind of breaks it down. So you got a lot of investors pulling out. You got, some of his top talent leaving the company. I mean, the guy's in a bad way. So if you guys like this type of articles, I would just break down like little tidbits. I didn't read the whole thing. Just kind of going over the meat and potatoes of it all. If you guys like these type of breakdowns and kind of overviews, giving my take, comment and subscribe down below. Keep your eyes open. I like to cover things in all things tech. And I think I may add, like this one, I'm going to add in some finance that has to do with like crypto, or maybe technology companies are going through financial problems. And I'm going to cover those sorts of things in the future. Comment, subscribe. Until next time.